Hey guys, and welcome to another Airfix review. Today we'll be looking at the Vickers Wellington Mk.1A/C. So there's two schemes. Here is the picture of the two. It's Airfix, and it's quite a big set. It's a bomber, an English bomber, named after the Duke of Wellington, I think. Let's read the description on the side of the box. It comes includes the V with it. On the night of July the 7th, 1941, Sergeant Pilot James Allen Ward climbed through the Astrodrome on the wing of his damaged Wellington and attempted to smother the engine fire, fighting both the slipstream and the flames. He extinguished the fire and then climbed back into the aircraft. For this brave action, he was awarded the Victoria Cross. That's the highest medal in the British Army. Yeah, so it's a pretty big honour. Pretty dangerous going onto the wing while it's still flying. Let's look at the side of the box. So the two schemes I just showed you, let's look at the description. And the scale is 1 to 72. Let's look at the description now. The Wellington was a long-range medium bomber designed and developed by the RAF during the 1930s at the Vickers Brooklands factory, using a fabric-covered geodetic lattice structure originally developed for the Bames Wall airships. The airframe quickly gained a reputation for strength and ability to withstand impressive amounts of enemy fire and punishment when the Wellington went to the war in 1939, at the start of World War II. Serving alongside the widely inhabited, the Wellington suffered disastrously in unescorted daylight raids at the start of the war, but once moved at night operations. It was able to operate effectively during the being withdrawn from the frontline roles in 1943. It was still being produced at the end of the war. The RAF bomber is in constant production during the conflict. Here is the Vickers Wellington Mk.1C, which is the one I did. Number 75, New Zealand Squadron Aircraft, Royal Air Force, Fetwell, Norfolk, England, 7th of July 1941, for his actions in climbing the wing in flight and attempting to smother an engine fire. Sergeant Pilot James Allen Ward was awarded the Victoria Cross. Vickers Wellington Mk.1A, or Robert Number 20 Operation Training Unit, Royal Air Force, Longsmouth, Scotland, December 1940. Aircraft recovered from Loch Ness in 1985 and now displayed at Brooklands Museum of Motor Racing and Aviation, Surrey, England. It's 3 firing arrows because it's such a big set. It doesn't include paints, but I had all the paints. Let's look at the back, which is nothing, and I don't have the paint scheme, sorry guys. Let's look at the model. Here is the model. It's got the RAF signs on each side as always. It's got 2 propellers. It's got 1 pilot. It had no pilots driving, it didn't come. And the back is really cool. It's like all black, which is like for stealth night operations. It's got 2 guns, 1 here and 1 here. It's got the classic RAF signs everywhere, and it's got railings here and the engine at the top. Here's where the engine would be. At the bottom it has this window, and yeah, I think the set is really good because it's quite hard though. I found it really hard. And there's the Astrodrome where the pilot climbed out and onto the wings. Yeah, I found it quite a hard set because it was really big, and the pieces, I made a few mistakes in it, but I fixed them in the end, so that was good. And it took me about like 6 weeks. It took me about like 3 weeks to make, and that was like maybe 4 hours each day. Well, I didn't do it on the weekends, but yeah. Anyway, this is it, I guess. Let's have just looks at it, I guess. Well, thank you guys for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and comment and share, and I hope you like this video. Goodbye.